Okay, today we're going to be doing some actual first animation. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you open up the pine tree um, photo, and what you'll see is it's a GIF, and so it has a transparent background. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create some new layers. So one of the things in animation is planning all of your layers is probably one of the most important things that you can do beforehand. So we created a new layer. We click the new layer button. And now I'm going to come over here and choose gold or yellow, right? And I'm going to make a star. So I'm going to choose my polygon tool, and I'm going to come up here to the sides. I want 5 sides, and um, I'm going to click on the gear, and I'm going to choose star, and then I'm going to put a star right here at the top of the tree, and I'm just going to move it so that it's where it's supposed to be. Okay. Nudge it a little bit until it's where I want it. Okay, so now I have my star layer. So it's going to be very important that I label these. So I'm gonna call this star, and then this is going to be pine tree. Okay. All right. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new background. I'm going to put this layer down here, new layer, and I'm just going to make it white. So this will be our snow layer, right? And then I can go ahead and delete that layer. Okay, so I have my snow, my pine tree, my star. Now what I'm going to do is create some balls, like ornaments on the tree. So I'm just going to use the round ellipse tool, and I'm just going to create different colors like blue, right? And so I'm just going to make one like that. And of course it's not blue, so I'm going to come up here and make it blue. Come on, change the color. There we go. There we go. Now it's blue. Okay, so now I have a blue one. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to call this one ball number 1, right? And then I can make copies of it. So I can, I can move it up the tree like that, like so. And I'm going to make another copy, move it up the tree like that. Okay, so I'm going to rename some of these. Let's call this one 2. And whoops, ball 3 like that. Okay, now I can make copies of all 3 of these, right? So just hold down my shift key, select, and then copy. So now I have 3 more, right? So, right, this is going to be, maybe I'll put it up here like that. So that one, so I'm going to call this one here ball 4. Right. And then this one, ball 5 maybe. Right. And then this one, call this one ball 6. Okay, so I made 6 of these, right? And they're all blue. Okay. So I can make a folder to make this easier, right? So I can just click on the folder and call these blue. And then I'm going to take all these, right? Click on the first one, hold down the shift key, click on the last one, and now I can put them all in the blue folder, right? So there we go. Now I have all those in the blue folder. You're going to see why this is helpful later, because what we're going to do is we're going to play click on, click off kind of game. All right. So now I'm going to take my blue folder and just duplicate it. And so I'm going to turn off my original blue folder and I'm going to call this folder red. So now what I have is one's right here. So what I'm going to do is just come on and click on my shape detail and change these two to red one at a time. So just click on the ball and then go to shape detail, red, right, each one like that. And if you can't find shape detail, like it's under properties, and so you can just go to window and turn on properties if you can't find it. Okay. Right. So alright, and whoops, cancel. Alright, so I'm going to give you a little preview of what we're doing here. Right, so that's red and that's blue. I'm going to turn all my layers back on. So basically what we're going to be doing is this. Right, so you can already see the animation that we're going to be creating. I'm going to have these turn back and forth from red to blue. Okay, so I think I want to do one more thing real quick here, and that is with my star, I want to create just a little thing to make it look like it's going to glow here. So I'm going to grab that yellow color off of the star again by using my, just clicked on the color right here and then just use the eyedropper, right, and just clicked on the star itself to get that exact same color. And what I want to do is just use my line tool, right, and I want to create a new right here, right. I want that to be a little thicker, right. So let's try 5 pixels, 20 pixels. Maybe change the color of the stroke to that same color. Maybe the weight. Let's try 5 pixels over here. Okay. That's not bad. Maybe we need it to be a little bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And delete this other shape. Okay. So let's maybe make it about 15 pixels. Let's see what happens. Ah, there we go. That's what I want. Like that. Like that. Like that. So basically, I'm just creating little lines that come out of each of the 4 parts of the star that are not attached to the tree. Okay, so I'm going to, these are just rays, right? So I'm just going to call it ray 1, right? Ray 2. Make sure you click on the name, ray 3, and then ray 4. Okay, and then I'm going to create another folder. We're going to stick all the rays in the folder. So ray 1 through 4, we've selected them and put them in the folder and close the folder up. Okay, so now we've got all of our layers. So now if we're ready, we're going to go up here to our window and we want our timeline so that we can start making our animation. Okay. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is click right here where it says create frame animation. And each frame of your animation is going to do exactly what you tell it to. So it's going to have the layers on that you have on. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn off my ray layer, and I'm going to turn off both my blue and my red layer. So I just want the snow, the pine tree, and the star to be on. Okay. Now here's my tools over here, right? And so the thing I'm going to check next is one, I don't want it to be forever, right? Okay. So I want it, see where it says 0 seconds? Right here, I want that to be about a half a second. Okay, and then I'm going to click the tree again. I'm going to click a new layer so it looks just like the old layer because we haven't changed anything. So now what I want to do is I want to turn on the red. Okay, just the red. And it's still going to be 0.5 of a second. So now let's hit a new layer again. And let's turn on the blue and turn off the red. And you can kind of see these changes in the little mini previews over here, right? Okay, and then I'm going to do it again. Okay, and then I'm going to turn off the blue and turn on the red and turn on the star. And then I'm going to turn again. We're going to hit the new layer one more time. And then blue on, red off. Leave the star ray on. Okay. All right. So now we can actually play our animation and see what it's going to look like. So we can hit the play button. And you can kind of see the animation. All right, now we're ready to save it. So we're going to come up here to export. So go to File, Export, and then come down here to this Save for Web Legacy. And make sure this is a GIF. And then the presets are probably fine. And then just hit Save. We're going to change the name of this to Holiday Tree and then your name. Right? And then go ahead and hit Save. And then you should be able to take that image and put it in your web browser, and you can actually see it animate. Just open it up in Chrome, and you can see the animation.